We are here with George Washington University cross-country head coach Terry Weir. The Colonials are back on campus preparing for their season opener Friday at the Mount St. Mary's Duels. Coach, the team just reported to campus earlier this week, and you guys are now in training. With a quick turnaround time before your first meet, what's been the focus this week in practice?
The focus this week is just everyone getting together, back from a great summer. A lot of freshmen meeting the team for the first time, and just kind of everyone getting back into the swing of things in terms of training and getting back in a good routine. So we had a great first week. Both girls and guys really gelled very, very quickly. And we had a great time trial last week up at Harper's Ferry, and got out of town for a little bit. And had a great time trial of 10 miles and 8 miles, and I was very happy with that. And back to school on Monday, and we have our first meet on Friday at Mount St. Mary's.
Speaking of Harper's Ferry, you guys, being here in the district, have a lot of opportunities to train at different locations. Earlier this morning, we were up at a track over in Georgetown. What are the main benefits of having a track workout as opposed to other locations?
Well, the biggest thing is you want to just kind of vary some things. You want to vary the terrain that we run on, and just keep it fresh for the runners. So we do a lot of our workouts up on the track over there. It's a perfect warm-up for us from campus here, about 2 to 3 miles. Today was for cross-country, or not on the track as much. We'll go down to the polo grounds, grass field, down on West Potomac Park. We're there quite a bit. Or we do some hills over in Virginia, the UGO Memorial. But today was just something where we did a little track tempo, which is kind of a staple of what we do, and it's something that we can kind of control our pace a little bit, and it's something where I can be there and either pull some people if they're struggling a little bit, or adjust their time as they're going, depending on how they feel. So it's something that we'll visit. We'll do quite a bit, but usually on the track, just a handful of times during the fall.
Good. So the season opener this Friday at the Mount St. Mary's Duels. What other meets and locations are you guys going to be competing at this year?
The first 3 meets we're doing something a little bit different. We usually start at Mount St. Mary's. It's a low-key meet with some local teams there. And then this year, something new, we'll go over to Catholic University to having a meet. So that's something pretty cool to look forward to, going to a new meet. Just local DC schools will be there. So looking forward to that. And then right after that, we traditionally go to Naval Academy and start off there. So it's the first time we ever kind of gone 1, 2, 3 weeks in a row like that. So I'm going to try that out, see how things go. And typically the first meets in September are low key. We train right through them. But it's just a good opportunity to kind of get the rust off competition-wise, and just kind of see too how our team's going to gel competitively. So it's a good start, and then from there, when we get into some of our later races in October, we'll travel out of town. We're going up to Paul Short in Lehigh, and that's where the region meet is going to be this year for us, the NCAA region meet. So we'll get up on that course. That's a big meet. There's over 40 schools in that. Most of the East Coast will be there since it is a regional meet course this year. That'll be some great competition, our first early good competition. And then 2 weeks later, we'll go back up to Pennsylvania, Lafayette. It's a course that we've run there a couple times before. And we'll get some good competition there. It'll be the last week before we go to the A10s, which is what I call a championship season. Starts at A10s, and that's down in Richmond this year. It's a fairly quick course, it looks like. And then we go right into back up to Lehigh for the NCAA regional meet, and then we'll finish up at the ECAC IC4A meet up in New York.
Okay. Now entering your 3rd season here at GW, what are you kind of looking for from both sides, men and women, this year? And anybody standing out in particular as we head into the opening weekend?
As we're transitioning through these teams over the last couple of years, we're very young, which is exciting in a coaching standpoint, because they're growing pretty quick, and they're improving a lot quicker when they're young like this. So it's fun to see, and they're seeing their progression too. So it's been good. Racing wise, it's going to be especially for the men, we're going to be probably 4 out of our top 5 are going to be either sophomore or freshman. So that's going to be, I think as the season progresses, they're going to get better and better as they go, especially our freshmen making that jump from 5K to 8K and 10K. For the women, we have quite a few new girls in, and we're probably going to have 4 to 5 newcomers in that top 5. And we have Angela Rick from Notre Dame that's here as a grad student, and she's primarily more of a middle distance runner, but she's been through the 4 years of a college system, so she's looking very, very strong. It's something new for her to go through a whole full season of cross country, so I'm excited to see how she does. Ariana North is one of our top freshmen they brought in, and she's looking very, very good early this season. Katie Luker, our team captain, stayed here this summer. Has got some great shape. She's making some huge strides, and I'm very excited to see how she does too. On the whole, our women came back very, very good shape, and I'd just like to see. It's going to be exciting to see how they do this year.
And finally, last question, just looking ahead to this weekend, Mount St. Mary's, what's the main goal this weekend? And, as we talked about that quick turnaround, just what's the focus and what are your primary things you're trying to accomplish?
Again, it's a low-key meet, and we, emotionally, we don't want to get up too high for it, and we don't want to get too low for it, good, bad, or ugly, however the race goes individually for people. It's just getting our spikes on, getting that uniform on. It's been almost a full year since some of these kids have raced cross country, so it's just kind of getting back in the swing of things there and getting those competitive juices going again, and just kind of competing against some other schools here. So we're training right through it. They're not going to have the most bounciest legs or freshest legs around, but usually in cross country, these first couple races on the whole are pretty low key, and the people that are racing are in the same boat as they are too. They're just coming in and just getting the rust off too. So I like to see where we are with that, and see how we compete. And it's really just kind of getting the competitive juices going again.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot for your time, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks a lot.